When we talk about life unfiltered and the lessons we learn every day, what comes to your mind? Welcome to Glow Up Era podcast. I am your host, Elizabeth Chi, or call me by my name, Miss Chi too. Yes. Now, today, I've decided to talk about the lessons that I have gone through, I have learned, and through the lessons, I have achieved so much at the end of the day. And I know that nobody's perfect. Some of these podcasts that you listen to, they are so educational. You listen to them. Number one, you heal. Number two, things will go right with you. Number three, they become a stepping stone for a greater tomorrow. Now, one of the things I've discovered is trusting God's timing. And if you have not subscribed on my YouTube channel, please do not forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Make sure you put the notification button on. It's very important. It helps to notify you every time I upload a new either podcast or a normal YouTube video, a vlog. You get the notification first. And then it also help in algorithm, YouTube likes engagements. And I just want to say thank you so much for the 5,000 subscribers that I got. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the returnees. May God bless you all. Now, when we are talking about trusting God's timing, what comes to your mind? Sometimes I want to tell you this: life feels delayed. Like God has pressed a pause on your dreams. But listen, delay is not denial. What you are praying for might not be ready yet, or maybe God is preparing you for it. Think of it like planting a seed. No farmer expects fruit overnight. Your waiting season is your growing season. Don't rush the process. Don't compare your timing with others. When it's your season, doors will open so fast, you will forget the years you cried. I want you to trust God's timing. I have been in this season whereby I felt like God has pressed the pause button. I could not see, I could not understand, but a man of God talked to me and told me, you know what? I want you to trust in that process you are in, because God knows better. And one thing I can assure you today as you're listening to me, when you trust God's timing, He never shows up late. God always shows up on the perfect moment. So I want you to trust God's timing. It is very important. I want to talk to people who are into marriage. Let's talk about respect and love. I want you to know that marriage is not about who wins the argument, but about protecting the bond. Respect is the oxygen of love. Without respect, that marriage is doomed. Without it, when there is respect, love will blossom. I want to assure you this thing that I have learned. Husbands thrive where they feel respected, and wives will blossom where they feel loved. The real secret is consistency. Small acts of kindness, simple words of appreciation, and making each other feel safe. Don't wait for big anniversary to celebrate each other. Let it be a normal thing in your household. Celebrate these things every day. Let it be a daily thing in your house, because the strongest marriages are not built on grand gestures but on steady love every day. So for marriage people, this one is a lesson today. Respect and love will go hand in hand if you husband, you feel respected with your wives, and your wives looking beautiful, blossoming because they are loved right. And more further, let us talk about education, that everybody understands that knowledge is wealth. Education is not just about passing exams. It's about preparing for life. Books sharpen your mind, yes, I accept that. But application sharpens your future. You understand? Knowledge is a form of wealth nobody can steal from you. While money, remember, you have money, that money can vanish. Okay? But skills and wisdom, they will still remain. So I want you to make sure you have enough skills and enough wisdom. Those will remain even in toughest times of your life, whether you're in school or you're just learning from life, like some of us. Never stop being a student. The most successful people are not the ones with the biggest titles, but those who remained hungry to learn. Your education is an investment. I want you to treat it like gold. You have children, it's okay, let them go to school, but make sure they get good skills. They have acquired wisdom in their skills. I remember when our last born had accomplished her Form 4 exams, I told my dad, may his soul rest in peace, that now that my sister has finished her exams, so we are just waiting for September, new intake, for her to join. No, why can't we just let her go learn some computer studies, the basic ones, because she never did those things. And then number two, let her be conversant with driving lessons, let her go do this first aid lessons. And by the time my sister is joining, she already has like 3 certificates. Those are skills that nobody can get them out from her. So you parents, or you yourself that you're listening to me today, just know knowledge is wealth. Okay, and I want you to treat it like gold. When you talk about peer pressure, I want you to be yourself. From today, I want you to be yourself. Peer pressure is real outside here, and it can drown your voice if you let it. The world pushes you to fit in, but greatness is born when you stand out. Think about it. Like, diamond shine alone, is it? Of course, yes. Not in crowds. When you say no to things that do not align with your values, you are saying yes to your future. I have been here, I'm telling you. Let me tell you, friends may laugh today, but they will respect your discipline tomorrow. They will ask you, how did you do it? Okay? So I want you to choose your circle wisely. Your future depends on it. And the last thing I want to talk about peer pressure is be strong enough to walk away from what does not serve your destiny. Full stop. Somebody was asking me, talk about guarding our tongue. Your words carry power. You can build or break, heal or hurt with the same tongue. From today, I want you to speak life into your family, your business, your dreams. Too many destinies are destroyed by careless words. Wisdom means knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. Remember, silence can never be misquoted. I'm telling you, use your words like seeds. I want you to plant kindness, encouragement and truth. Vitu ngapi? Vitu tatu. Kindness, encouragement and truth. Plant those things. One word of wisdom can change a life. So before you speak, ask, will this heal or will this harm? Some of us, our tongues can harm a whole community. let us guard our tongues. Let me talk to small entrepreneurs, okay? Or not really small entrepreneurs, but just entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, I want you to start small. Never, never in your entire life despise small beginnings, because every big business started as an idea scribbled in a notebook. Don't wait for millions to start. You can build with what you have. Consistency is the real currency of success. Show up daily, learn, improve, and do not fear failures, because failure is not the end. It's a feedback of what you've done. So you've done it wrong. That is a feedback. You will not repeat the mistake again. Remember, entrepreneurs are not the ones with the biggest capital, but those with the biggest courage. I want you to start small, dream big, and grow daily. Wow, I love the lessons I've learned so far. I have really learned these lessons in a hard way, and I can tell you it has not been a walk in the park. Let us talk about prayer, how it changes atmosphere. Prayer is not a ritual, it's power. Prayer changes things, but more than that, prayer changes you, my darling. When life gets heavy, you, my day makers, bend your knees before you bend your back. Battles are won in the secret places before they are seen in public. Never, never, never underestimate the power of whispered prayers. You see the prayers you're praying in your bathroom and in the toilet when you are crying. Oh, those are the best prayers ever. They reach the heavens louder than you think. So, whatever season you are in, don't let prayers leave you daily. Let it be a daily routine, because prayers do not just open doors. Prayers will create a door for you. Hallelujah. Prayers will create a door. I remember when I was hustling a lot in 2018, I didn't know how my life will turn out, because I was teaching in a Korean school, just as a BOM, because I'm not a teacher, so I just had to go and shikilia. So I was being paid at around in 2019. I was being paid around 6,500, and I was staying with my cousin. I'm telling you, life was so hard. But during that time, I can assure you, I was a prayer warrior. Like, I was a prayer I was a prayer warrior, and a door opened for me to be who I am today. So prayers don't just open doors, they can create those doors for you. Okay? Now, when we talk about there's something I'm forgetting. I don't know. There's something I'm forgetting somehow, but let me check my notes. Let me check my notes. Okay, so when somebody tells you, how is your faith? Like, if you can define your faith, what can you speak? Like, talk about faith. You will talk about so many things when it comes to faith, but let me break it in a simpler language, so that when somebody asks you, it becomes easy for you to tell them. Now, when you talk about faith, look at it as faith over fear. Listen to this: fear paralyzes faith energy. When you have fear, faith will not be there. Life will throw storms at you, but fear will make you drown juu ya uoga. But if you have faith, na utasema hata ile litapita tu, you will walk on that water. Faith is not the absence of problems. It's the belief that God is bigger than them. Every giant you face is smaller than the God who walks with you. Don't let fear write your story. Let fear hold the pen. No, let faith hold the pen. When you choose faith, impossible becomes possible. I hope you've gotten that. I hope you've gotten that well and understood. Okay. Now, um, sometimes when we look at gratitude, somebody will be like, mi hata sielewi gratitude ni nini. You know, the moment you see gratitude, we are saying gratitude is a magnet for blessings. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you create room for more. Okay? A grateful heart. Kuna watu wenye wako na roho mbaya, wenye hata hawanako tu hata grateful heart. But a grateful heart is a powerful heart. It sees opportunities where others see problems. Don't wait for big miracles to be thankful. Thank God for the small ones. Gratitude becomes your perspective, your mood, and your future. And let me tell you, a grateful heart never runs dry. Andika hiyo, andika hiyo. A grateful heart never runs down. Andika sasa kwa capital letters. Okay? Yes, exactly. And, you know, when you have that gratitude heart, even your home, especially for married people, let me talk to you. Okay? A grateful heart will never run dry. Now, let us talk about your homes. Okay? How is your home? Is it a peaceful home? Is it a place whereby somebody can come and stay in? Let me tell you, the home should be a place of peace. As you are campaigning for a gratitude heart that will never run dry, remember to put your home in order, not a war zone. Couples need to learn that peace is not automatic. Peace is created. Speak with kindness, solve your issues privately, and protect your partner's image in public. Some of us, we have partners who don't even fear what they're doing in public, that it is affecting us. Imagine having either your wife or your husband who is galvanting around here looking for other parties, other partners, ufanye mambo ya dunia, and you know is public. So people are like looking at your partner and be like, why is this person doing this to the husband of the wife? You know, if you cannot create a respect, it becomes so hard. Okay, now that is when chaos becomes part and parcel of your house. So a peaceful home gives strength to face a chaotic world. I want you to make your home a sanctuary of love, a sanctuary of laughter, a sanctuary of understanding. Then at the end of the day, I want you to come on my page and tell me, you know what? Peace is better than pride. Andika you. Andika, peace is better than pride. Umeandika? Exactly. Okay, so I don't want to keep you for long. I just wrote all these lessons that are so unfiltered, and I said let me share it with my people so that they will glow up in this era, so that mtu hatasema hakuniambia, mbona hakuniambia sasa. Okay, so as I give you my parting short words, I want to tell you this thing. I want to repeat some words here. Okay, I want you to remember that your destiny is personal. Your destiny is not a group project. It is personal. Don't lose your future trying to impress people who won't even remember you in 5 years. You see, this peer pressure makes you follow the crowd, but destiny requires you to follow your calling. Listen, choose your path well. You owe nobody an explanation for pursuing your purpose. Remember, crowds don't build greatness. They don't, but courage does. Andika you. So I know up to there, you've learned one or two things. I've also learned lessons we learn every day. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much. You, my day makers, you have been so amazing. And I am not taking this for granted, but I am so grateful. See you on the other episode. Bye.